Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Ripple lawsuit at its very end. Community reacts to CEO's new comments. So the Ripple CEO highlights the SEC's inconsistencies, and actually Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, came out with a video, and it was pretty amazing. We shared it yesterday as well. Right off JV at JV the Great, stating the key words, end quote, as our case comes to a close, the fight for clarity has to continue, end quote. And again, I think I will highlight that as well. As our case comes to a close, I think everyone kind of caught on to that one yesterday, and it was pretty exciting because the confidence was kind of overriding the frustration of Brad Garlinghouse, stating, as he mentioned, they had already spent over $100 million on the case, fighting off the overreach, as the senators like to say in Congress, of the SEC overstepping their bounds. And again, hopefully we find clarity coming from them very soon. Guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Also, diving back in, Elon Musk new tweet makes XRP, Doge, and Matic communities happy. So what's going on is Elon Musk is rolling out a new feature on Twitter that can be used by crypto communities for expanding themselves and discussing more about their communities and getting more attention and highlights and trends. So we'll see how that plays out as well. Coinbase first SEC will court force the U.S. SEC to respond to Coinbase petition, and that's again what we were just getting out of in the previous discussion, which we hope so. So again, hopefully they can rein in their their overreach, we will call it. I'll refrain from any further opinion on that, but we'll keep it as they state, overreach within Congress. XRP crypto to be accepted for gas on an experimental EVM-compatible blockchain. So the substrate-based blockchain root network will merge benefits of EVM with opportunity to pay validators reward in XRP, another use case for a utility asset. And just in, Binance Global and Binance US reach a deal with the SEC. No need to really go any further. The headline says it all. Also, Frac unleashed Vechain revolutionizes high-value asset trading with NFT-powered fractionalization on the blockchain. And then a quick discussion about the dinar. We know the budget was passed, and Iraqi PM makes a fruitful trip to Cairo. Possible Egypt-Iran reconciliation was discussed. And again, that's where there's a lot of discussion going on, as the Prime Minister met with a top official in the Egyptian capital during his 2-day trip, where the team discussed Egypt-Iran reconciliation efforts, among other topics. As the discussion is, they are also speaking with China, possibly, well, not even possibly, they did ban the USD. They did ditch the dollar, de-dollarization. It is also banned, and there's very high penalties for those who choose to use the dollar in Iraq. So again, they're trying to basically get back to to revalue the dollar, or better yet, to reinstate the dollar pre-sanction pricing. The Iraqi dinar used to be the highest valued currency in the world. Was running around 3.82 and even higher at different times, but basically around 380. And I think the Kuwaiti dinar is currently the highest, and it's around 3.22 USD, basically at 322. So the interesting thing with Iraq, kind of moving around, talking to all the different, for example here, Qatar and Iraq hold talks to bolster ties, and they signed multiple deals. Amir expresses Qatar's intention to invest $5 billion USD in Iraq in the coming years, and not to throw off the, focus on the USD, because again, they've banned the US dollar in Iraq. But what's going on is they're getting ready to revalue, or more so reinstate, their currency. There's a lot of breakdowns where the currency should be. One of the estimation, if you're going with the current debt to dollar scenario, I think the estimation's already, it should be around 1.5 USD per every 1 dinar. But what's going on is they're getting ready to connect to the ISO 20022 and getting ready to connect to BRICS, possibly, most likely. And again, they're going into the digital currency, but they're going into the gold-backed currency is where they're moving into. So you have all of that going, all of the gold that they have, all of the oil that they have, all of the land that they have. It's pretty significant. So that's where a lot of people are estimating that after this, well, now actually it has already been done, the budget for 2023, 24, and 25, a 3-year budget. And if you evaluate the amount of annual expense for their government to function, it doesn't currently function on the 1,300 to 1, much less even 1,000 to 1 what's getting done. So that's why there's talk of going 1-to-1 parity with the USD, and possibly floating that within their country for a few days just to see how inflation reacts with that, and then possibly moving up to reinstating it at its pre-sanctions day. So again, we're going to keep following that, and that should be very exciting. I know a lot of investors who have been here for 15 to 20 years holding and waiting for this moment. It's finally arrived. It's very, very similar to the XRP community, how you've been holding for a while, but not quite so long, about half that timeline. So this will be playing out very quickly, and a lot of people are estimating possibly by June 18th, which is tomorrow. That's what they're hoping for, and worst case scenario by the end of the month, around June 30th, because we know, again, all of the currencies are going to be switching over to FedNow July 1st and going live on the ISO 20022. So much happening every day for the rest of this month. It's just pure excitement, especially to add to what Brad Garlinghouse said yesterday in his speech. It pretty much came across to everyone in the XRP community as the case is over and they're getting ready to take off. But again, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And as always, before we go, I do want to leave you with a final thought. Once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.